always
hell no.
in all movies.
Oh, hell no.
terrible.
He was terrible. He was god-awful bad.
He was a joke.
Maybe it's because they just gave, because everybody was hamming it up.
Yeah.
He was the only one that had a straight face to the whole thing.
That was what was so wrong with it, was he didn't belong in the same universe. He's like, I really wanted to get on an episode of The Shield. I want to kind of act like that. No,
He
you
didn't
were
get
in the
what this
wrong
movie was
movie, my man.
It was almost like the Punisher looked at him like, man, drop this straight shit. Do you know where you at right now? I'm the Punisher. You don't have to talk to me like that.
I'm going to do this the straight way. I'm going to bring him in with my badge.
The thing that gets me is okay, so there's a scene where like he comes in as the FBI agent's buddy who got killed, and he's all like, "I'm going to get the Punisher," and all the police are like, "Whatever, dude. We kind of like the guy, but you do what you got to do." And they go down to the basement where the Punisher task force is, which is one guy in this room filled with filing cabinets. It's like, "Where's the files on all the people Punisher killed?" It's like, "Oh, it's every file in this room." You're like, who the fuck would be a criminal in that town? Really?
That's true.
It's like there's got to be tens of thousands of dead body files in there.
But they do sort of address it at the end because there's like the shootout of all shootouts with every criminal who's left in New York City.
Which ends the whole
And at the
issue.
end, they're like, well, you might as well quit because all the criminals are gone.
Guess what, Spider-Man? You can marry Mary Jane at your leisure now because there ain't
Exactly.
nobody left to cause any problem.
I don't know though. I dug the goofiness of it the whole time. It was stupid as hell, but it was fun. It was like Lexi Alexander got the joke and was trying to make the film that Punisher fans have been jerking off to in their basements for the last 20 years. This is that film.
I get so mad at you when you say stuff like that, but I totally agree this time.
See,
You know what I mean?
I'm
It's just
sorry.
I just think it's that kind of fun movie that you don't necessarily need to go see in a theater, but man, you rent this thing, you have some friends over with some beer, you will laugh your ass off.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm disappointed with the movie because, I mean, look, after Batman, I mean, wait a minute. No, look, I'm just saying.
yeah,
okay,
true. Everything in the wake of The Dark Knight is going to seem stupid.
yeah, we have a man run through the city in a bat suit, and they made that shit believable. Now, in this movie, it's not even the guy going that far. Even though, granted, look, this is what makes me laugh. They say, we can't find the Punisher. Where's the Punisher? We can't get this guy. Well, he's running across the street right there trying to catch a subway. So if you just look,
He's walking through the street wearing guns and a bulletproof vest with a skull on it. You
I know.
can't miss him.
I know, it's pretty much, he just sort of said, taxi.
Well, see, okay, I haven't been to New York, but I'm thinking like maybe a lot of people walk around in all black leather because, like in Blade, he's going around in that big black leather coat with a samurai sword sticking out of his back, and he's black, just like the blackest of black, Wesley Snipes, and yet police don't come over and go like, "Hey, what's going on?"
I'm thinking Punisher's got his own I'm Spartacus crew there. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
It's just like, it's the Punisher. Oh, I'm the Punisher. I'm
know.
the Punisher.
And
I'm the Dark Knight.
I'm the Punisher, and so is my son.
And I love Ray Stevens as a Punisher, and I even like the costume. But there's just one thing. Listen, I know turtlenecks are in fashion this season, but goddamn, does he have to wear that on his outfit?
well, that just protects him that much more. That's part of the
It's a neck guard.
If he was a real badass, he wouldn't need a neck guard.
He's not. The Punisher isn't a real badass. He's a guy in a shirt with a gun.
Wait, he punches people's heads and they explode. He's the ultimate badass.
Well, he was special forces.
Even Spider-Man can't punch somebody's head and explode. You ever see Spider-Man
Well,
punch
he
somebody?
could. He always pulls back.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Now the thing you need to keep in mind though is that Dockers commercial that comes up every once in a while with the kids and the hair and that was beautiful. That was the moment that I knew. I'm like, oh, she doesn't take this serious at all. She's laughing at Punisher fans, counting her money that she just put in the bank, going 10 million, 11 million.
But yeah, speaking of which, when the Punisher has flashbacks of him in his previous life,
his happy life.
He's gay. I mean, he's not no wonder he came so hard. He was holding back. He's pretty much, if he's not gay, he's very metrosexual.
No, well,
his hair's
Why
off.
does he have to be gay?
I don't see the gay
he's
thing
got
at
a
all.
family. He's more of a Pat Boone.
I'm just
type
saying,
guy.
he's
Ned Flanders.
Like when in his flashbacks, his hair is not even black. It's brown. It's feathered just nice. The only thing that's missing is a sweater draped over his blouse.
No, he had that.
Oh, did he?
No, he had the Dockers and the sweater. It was serious camp. She did not take that seriously
Gay
at all.
men, not even in mourning and going psychotic, would go out dressed all in black.
Exactly.
It would
there
never
you
happen.
go.
Yeah.
It's,
So,
no,
you
it's
know.
like no wonder he's angry. It's like they ruined my Gap commercial. No.
It was so over the top. This movie, I'm telling you, she didn't take this seriously. She was making a joke out of it. And that's what this movie is. It was funny. It was gory. And it's one of those things. The good thing that'll come out of it is all those douche nozzles who come out of the woodwork and go, shut up, Carlisle. The Punisher movie was good. We'll actually go, oh wait, this is the one that's good. That last one was awful.
I just love-
I'm waiting for the apology email from Andres myself.
Okay.
where he comes out and he goes, you know what, you were actually right. This one is the good one.
I just can't bring myself to say this was good because it wasn't. But I did laugh at it. I was never bored. As I went through it going, okay, every time you're like, looking around a little bit, oh, somebody's face just went mush. That was fun.
Oh, yeah.
We shoved a chair leg through someone's head.
Or that guy who was like, you got to be fucking shitting me, and then his head explodes.
Yeah,
two
no,
bullets.
It's so over the top stupid. It's almost a Dead Alive levels of
Yes.
like just
Yeah.
silly gore. You know, you're like, okay, let's face it. About 3/4 of the way through, you're like, I'm not watching this for the drama. Here am
And it's
I.
really, you really can't take it seriously because every character in this movie is pretty much a cartoon. If you're a New Yorker, hey, you talk like this. If you're an Italian, you talk like this. If you're Irish, you have a weird accent like this. And I mean, it's like, god damn. I was expecting like Dominic West at any moment to say, what do you say, underdog?
Except for the Punisher, who had perfect diction. If you
And
notice.
he was like very well trained.
And I want to be one of the cops. The cops, especially apparently in the script, they're written CAWPS. Cops.
yeah.
They're not police. They're the cops.
Like, how do you spell that? But
Now,
no,
y'all said nothing about Mark Wahlberg pronounced it that way in the Departed.
the thing that you can't pronounce.
Yeah, but we know he actually talks that way. so
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
all right.
Hey, look, I'm just going to wrap it up and say that I don't agree with you that she didn't take it that seriously. And if she didn't take it that seriously and took it as a joke, then that even makes me more upset because I think it's something that could have worked with a more serious tone. But this product that we have right here is here. I had fun with it. I would not pay for it at a theater, but I would have a lot of fun watching it on cable or DVD.
I got to completely disagree.
Oh, let me
with-
just say this, rental.
Rental. I got to completely disagree with you. I'm with my man Cyrus. He's absolutely right. I don't believe that a seriously good Punisher movie can actually be made. I think he's just too goofy a character at this point in history. But I do agree with you in that I give this a very enthusiastic rental. I say you should go out and rent this and have a good time with it. Like Leon was saying, get a couple brews and a buddy and just go to town with it. But you don't need to see it in a theater.
Yeah, it's like Story of Ricky. It's one of those things where you're like, oh, you haven't seen this? Well, here, watch this copy of it I have, but don't go out and pay for it. I think we're all relatively in agreement here. Maybe she did it as a joke, maybe not, whatever. The result is what it is. I will say there is one serious Punisher movie, which would be Man on Fire.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But, outside of that, this is probably like the best you're going to get where a guy has a black shirt and a skull on it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm an enthusiastic rental.
Yeah, I'm enthusiastic rental as well. My only complaint being what I like best about this was the gooshiness of it. You know, you're laughing, waiting for the next gory thing. And it could have stood to be even gorier. I was like, you know what? If that's what we're going for, let's see that unexpurgated director's cut that they just say, fuck it, gallons of the shit.
You don't think
You
they
thought
just
it could have been
pile it
gorier?
on.
Because I thought they hit the limit. I couldn't imagine anything.
Oh,
more
I
than
could,
that.
I could see it worse. I was like, let's make it to where even I'm gagging and they didn't get there.
Dude, I want to. You're scaring me. Like,
No.
I have an
He's
X-ray of your brain.
He's right, because this could have been Dead Alive levels, but not put in a theater that way. They never would have gotten away with it. I think this is as far as they could get away with. But how awesome was that one kill where the guy's leaping across the building and the rocket comes out of nowhere and he just vanishes in smoke? They don't even put hamburger
I
there. It's
know.
just like, poof.
Damn, Cyrus, that had me laughing out loud because I didn't see that coming. I mean, dude was jumping in midair and legs just went everywhere.
That's this movie. This is that movie that you get drunk with your friends and you sit around going, oh, but what about that time where he came in and just took that guy's head clean off?
But see, I want to see that in a goofier movie, not with this particular character. Hey, look, like I said, what we all agree. I ain't gonna lie. And you are scaring me, man. I mean, the only thing they can do with the Punisher next, outside, if they have a director's cut that goes beyond this, it's Frank Castle, the Punisher, coming back from the grave as a zombie and just biting people, eating their brains and tearing them apart.
That sounds good to me. Let's watch that. Punisher 2, Marvel Zombies.
The one I'm frightened of is what happens when they cut away, when he's sitting there with all those heads. It's like,
What? Was that an oral sex joke? I don't know. What was
There's
it?
all sorts of jokes
People
there.
you can't see this, but let me explain this to you. Carlisle just said what they have next with these heads is, and then he puts his two hands out and he's like,
I
Right.
was trying to give you a visual cue for a possible animated joke if you thought of something.
When you said him, I'm having pronoun trouble. Which him are you talking about?
Him, the Punisher.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Oh, no, not Cyrus. No, no, I'm talking about the Punishers just killed people taking their head. It's the joke.
okay,
about it.
yeah, this review is punishing me right now. Stop this shit.
I collect fingers, not heads.
Yeah, dude. The only thing left was for them to like pull out from that hotel and just see blood running down. All,
That would have been
outside all the
awesome.
windows.
I totally would have been with that.
I just,
A guy hanging out of every window.
yeah.
the Punisher standing outside New York with a bomb and just push it down, and the whole city just
I know,
blows
yeah,
up.
you pull back from outer space, you see the whole Earth. There's a nuclear explosion right where New York is.
Apparently, I'm not going to win this fight.